All right, guys. Here we go. You want to see a real-time reaction to a mail time? This is it. This was advertised as 2.5 pounds of Star Wars. And as you may know, got to pay up to get Star Wars. So, without further ado, it's mail time on the Brick Scavenger channel. You're gonna get a real-time reaction right along with me on 2.5 pounds of Star Wars. Whoops, I'm breaking stuff. I do not know the condition of this stuff. What I know is it was advertised at 2.5 pounds. And I paid $930 for this. $930. We're gonna find out if it was a good deal or a terrible deal. I'm a little nervous. Because that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money and a lot of time. All right, how are we doing? Can we see this pretty good? Is it square enough for you? $930 of Star Wars figs. Did I overpay? I'm sure I did. But you got to do what you got to do to get yourself the Star Wars to make it fun for whatnot. We got some Carbonite Han. We got some Death Watch Mandos. There's a mixed bag there. There's a Darth Vader head with what I think is either a Maul or a Palpatine head. There's a Evan Peel. There's a old, look at that old Han. It's pretty yellowed, but man, that's a cool fig right there. We've got some Scouts. We've got, we'll try to bust through this fairly well. 2.5 pounds should amount to roughly 250 figures, right? 250 figures. It's about 100 figs a pound is the easy estimate. So that means we paid somewhere in the neighborhood of $4 a fig, which is really honestly not terrible for Star Wars. This looks like it's a lot of parts and pieces, which means it's going to take a very long time to go through and rebuild stuff. But let's just see if we got anything really good. Is that Leia Bausch? I'm not sure. What is that right there? You guys tell me. I'm going to have to do some homework on that. But if that's Leia Bausch, that'd be a nice one. Let's put that down here. Obviously, those are Wookiee legs. I'm not sure. I can't remember 100%. I'm more familiar with the Leia Bausch, helmet for sure. There is Ki-Adi-Mundi. That's a fun one right there. Hopefully, we'll find the rest of him. There is more Death Watch, but that one is really scratched. Whoa, that's kind of weird. Asajj Ventress and White Chewbacca making a baby there. All right, that's not bad pieces right there. This is starting to feel like it's going to be an obscene amount of work to put this all back together. So you got to add that into the equation when you're estimating how much you're willing to pay. This is this parts of, oh gosh, I'm going to space on his name now. The Geonosian, king. I forget, Poggle. Is that Poggle? I think that might be Poggle. There is, oh, this is a lot harder to do on film than it is when you're just standing there looking at it. There's Unkar. Lots of just kind of fairly common Star Wars stuff so far. Nothing like knock your socks off. There's a Magna Guard. If you get the rest of him, that'd be great. That'd be great. There's Lando from Jabba's Palace. Holy cow. We've got a lot of work to do to recover $931. That one's really yellowed as well. Let's see. Hey, there's a nice Han right there. I like that Han Solo. I think that's a pretty good one, actually. You guys see this way down here? Yeah, you can see that, right? All right, let's see. What else do we got? What else do we got? Some Wookiee stuff. Hey, there's a Dooku Clone Wars head. Always good to find Dooku. He's really hard to get. Hopefully we'll find his hilt in here. That hilt is tough to get. There's a Shadow Trooper. Nothing knock your socks off yet, but we're getting there. I can't remember if that, I don't think that's a Death Trooper. Can never remember exactly what they look like without the helmets on. There's a Greedo. Looks like a Mace Windu. Got Rey. Hey, there's an old Boba. Hopefully it's not cracked. Hopefully the helmet's in here somewhere. Oh, man, that is dirty. That needs a bath. Well, we can still give things a bath. That's okay. That's fine. All right, we've got various troopers. We've got, oh my gosh, this is like a day in the life right here. Like, how many small Star Wars pieces can you have and then spend hours and hours putting them back together? It's crazy. There's some Boba with a clone head. I guess Boba's sort of a clone himself, right? All right, here's a, this is very typical condition of finding, of this guy, Plo Koon. You know, the gray is kind of starting to wear. So if you're going to sell that, you just got to make people aware so that they know what they're getting in terms of the quality. Lots of Star Wars. Amazing amounts of Star Wars. I'll be able to use these pieces to finish things off. So just because you're not seeing full figs here doesn't mean it doesn't have unbelievable value. It's just that that value comes with time. Because obviously sorting all these pieces into the various characters and then rebuilding all the stuff takes hours and hours. Which is why, is that Veers? I think that's Veers, right? It's a good one right there. Where'd Veers go? We'll put him down here. Hopefully we'll find his helmet. I won't actually try to rebuild these based on what's in this pile. I'll just grab a handful of these. And then I will immediately, there's some fake nastiness stuff in here. Let's see. Oh, man. Boy, this is really loaded up. Loaded up with fake stuff, but loaded up nonetheless. Oh, with a Minecraft. With a Minecraft. All right, fair enough. Let's see what else we got. We got some Horn Company. We've got a Barriss Ophi and a Geonosian body. You know, again, nothing to knock your socks off here, but value. This green, I can't remember if this green guy is good. There's a couple of these pilots that are actually quite valuable. There's a Savage Opress. Let's see. This is just common stuff. Just common stuff so far. We'll see if we get anything that really wows. Hey, look at that. There's a Lord of the Rings hidden in there, and it's a good one. And I love this. Look at that. The clone pilot with the printed legs. That's a really good piece right there. Just should need a clone head. I don't know if, not worry about it. We'll find one later, but find that helmet, hopefully, and then we'll have a nice fig right there. There's another one of those unusual clones. Hey, look at that. Is that Owen? I think that's Owen. Oh, I'm not even sure I have Owen on my wall. Sweet. I'm quite sure that's Owen. Owen Lars. That might be the score of the lot right there. I think my memory is that's a pretty expensive fig. We'll be looking that one up after the show for sure. There's a Padawan Anakin, I think. Have to look that one up as well, but I think it's Padawan Anakin. What else we got in here? Just some helmets. So many helmets. Who wants to come over and help me rebuild this stuff? I know one of you at least does. Come on over. Help me rebuild Star Wars. Because there's a lot of it here. There's a Qui-Gon Jinn hair piece. A lot of these you'll see stress marks right here. Because this little kind of hair flap gets bent. And you'll see it start to kind of turning white. Oh, hi there. Oh, out of nowhere, Zam Wessel, look at that. And this is absolutely gorgeous. Holy cow, there we go. Now we're talking. That'll help us get some cash monies back. We got to find the helmet, but still, very nice piece to have right there. We've got Kenobi. Let's see. We got lots of Vaders. Vaders add up quick, you know. They add up real quick. Let's see. What else do we got? Ooh, that guy's on. I don't think he's supposed to have a jetpack, but he looks good with one. Let's see. What else we got? Oh, there's a, I just sold this one, I think, yesterday, actually. So that's nice to get back. That's Han Solo from Endor, I believe. There is a, oh my gosh. No, not Stacey Tin. Oh boy, I'm blanking. Another Jedi anyway. Let's see, what else do we got here? More Vaders. One of the old school Vaders. Love these figs. What am I missing? What did I just pass over and it's making you guys triggered and you're like, you missed this valuable thing. I'm sure there's something. Put it in the comments below. There's an old Leia. Love these Leias, the slave Leias. There's Special Forces torso. Nice. And OG 501st legs with the new 501st battle packs coming out. The OGs are only going to go up even more in value, I think. There's a very yellowed scout. We can at least use his head, maybe his hands. What else we got here? There is some more of Ki-Adi-Mundi. There's two versions of Ki-Adi-Mundi. One is like the Big Eyes Clone Wars one. And then there's a Small Eyes ones, but I can't remember which one. One of them has printed legs. Can't remember which one is which. But anyway, there's Luke. There's some scary eyes. Look at those eyes. Is she, I feel like that's either a Harry Potter or superhero head, but I can't remember. Maybe both. Sometimes those heads get reused. All right, let's see. What else do we got here? Love these figs. The tan hands. Tan hands are hard to find, man. They are very hard to find. Dark Orange Pilot. What else we got here? Ooh, look at that. Nice. Where is her cape is the question. Hopefully we can find her cape. Let's see. What else do we got here? There is Luminara. I think that's a Luminara head. That's nice right there. That looks pretty beat right there. Maybe it's just needs to be washed. Could just be that needs to be washed. Oh my gosh. Just looking at this, thinking about how many hours this is going to take. There's Hera's hairpiece. Hera Syndulla is always a good fig. Hopefully the rest of her is in here. There's a Leia. For whatever reason, I can never get my hands on these Leia heads. So it's always nice to be able to complete a Leia whenever you can. So getting those heads is great. There's an ARC Trooper pair of legs. We got Han Solo. Whoops, we got part of a Grievous. What else we got in here? We got Newt Gunray's headpiece. Indiana Jones sneaking in there. Some Hoth stuff. Hoth stuff in every single lot. For those Hoth army builders, man, I imagine you guys have some serious armies. Oh, there's another Ki-Adi-Mundi. Where's his little headpiece? Maybe I have some. I probably do. There's another Anakin. There's a, with that silver kind of buckle thing at the top there. That is either Palpatine or Darth Maul. I think they shared one. Ooh. Look at this. Is that part of a P2 Rex? I think it might be. Is that P2 Rex legs? I don't know that that's necessarily the valuable part, but never going to complain about getting any parts of Rex. I think that was part of Rex. All right, let's see. Oh, is that yet a third Ki-Adi-Mundi? Ki-Adi-Mundi. He's been popular today. What else we got here? Clone. So, what am I super excited about so far? Zam. Zam and Owen. Those are probably the two. There's, oh boy. There it is right there. Newt Gunray. Not a super expensive fig, but again, you know, lots of $5 and $10 bills add up. That's sort of how this works. If you swing and miss on, if you swing and miss on a lot because there's not a lot of really expensive stuff, you just got to get the $5 and $10 bills to add up. And then it'll be all right, you know? Oh, Ayla, but she's looking like, wow. Somebody decided to chew heavily on Ayla. That's too bad. I feel like I have the headpiece and it was the legs. Hopefully it's the legs. Ooh, I think I can actually complete an Ayla. That's trash. But I think I can complete an Ayla with the legs, which are in great shape. I think that means I can complete an Ayla. That'd be great. There's a Han Solo. It's funny. They made both these young Anakins with short and long legs. Same kind of torso, same face print, but for whatever reason, some of them have long legs and some of them have short legs. There's more Barriss Ophi. Is this the one with the black hood or the blue hood? Not sure. Have to look it up. Whoa. There's a custom Ewok. We could leave him in my Ewok village just like this. I'm in the middle of building an Ewok village, like a huge one. If you are interested in seeing that Ewok village grow and develop, I'm making multiple part series on it and putting it on YouTube. Feel free to check the link right up here somewhere. And I'll put part 1 linked there. Hey, that's a nice fig right there. Part 1 I'll link up there. And then you can follow along if you're having fun. I think I'm up to like 4 parts now on the Ewok Village. It's been a while since I worked on it, but we'll get back to it. There's the Senate Commando. That's not a Star Wars fig. Superhero. All right, let's see what else we got. Stormies. We're going to have a lot of work to do. We're going to have a lot of work to do, especially if we keep that Owen Lars. Yikes. Oh, boy. Hey, somebody was asking me about this yesterday on Whatnot. A lot of this stuff, if you see stuff that you like on here, will be on Whatnot. That's where I kind of hang out and sell and buy and all sorts of good stuff. So feel free to check us out on Whatnot. I can get you $10 off your first order, and it'll get me $10 too, so we can mutually benefit from that. I'll put a link in the description if you're interested. But that is a Grail Guardian from Indiana Jones. I think all I needed was his headpiece, so that's going to be useful soon. Hey, look at that. There's one of those Padawan Anakins. Padawan Kenobis? Anakins? Anyway, I don't know why I can't keep them straight. But very nice right there, the old brown color. There's a mall. Let's see what we got. We've got the old clones. Hey, there's another Slave Leia. Nice right there. I don't know if she's been yellowed. It almost looks like the yellowing. It almost looks like she's been yellowed. Maybe she has. The head looks like it might be okay, but I think that she kind of looks like she's been in a tanning salon. That's weird looking. Hey, look at that. There's Poggle. There's Poggle's head. Like that. And there's that torso. Is that the same torso we were talking about earlier? Yep. So I bet that is Poggle right there. His wings are hard to come by. Maybe they're in here. Maybe I got some. Maybe we'll have to be patient and hopefully find some. But anyway, Poggle the Lesser. That's a good fig for sure. Ahsoka. Some kind of witch. More. I think that's a henchman again from some superheroes. There's the Lord of the Rings orc. We got some Han Solo stuff. Oh, geez, dropped this down there. Hello there. Hello there. Look at what we found. Let's make sure it's real. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This may be a fake. Wait. Oh, no. This could be a fake. Is it? The legs are real. It sure feels good. Wow, that might be a really good fake. Holy smokes. I think that might be a really, really good fake. If you're, oh wait. If you're wondering how to identify fakes, I've got a link that you can use right up here. I made a whole video on identifying fakes, but one of the key ways to do it is to check the neck tube. And the neck tube will have Lego printed on it. I can't tell if that one's worn. I think I see an O over here. Obviously it'll be Lego printed because it sure feels real. Usually I can just tell based on the feel of the plastic. It sure feels real. But we'll have to check that one out under a microscope and see if I'm crazy because the legs are real and that pauldron is gorgeous. Put that over here. This looks like it's a Harry Potter. You guys can tell me. That's got to be a Harry Potter. Is that Madam Hooch maybe? I think that's probably Madam Hooch. But looks like a Harry Potter fig of some kind. All right, and that looks like that may be Palpatine's hair. So I feel like, is that the right Palpatine hair? I feel like that might be pretty much a fig because that's a good fig too. Love it. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. I found another one. Are you kidding me? Look at this, guys. Can you see? Look at this misprint. I can't believe I found another one. This is the second one that I have found now. This Rebel Scout where the head was printed well, except for whatever reason, it rotated a little bit when it printed the eyebrows. And so the eyebrows are like off center. It was kind of like shifty Rebel Scout. So that's two of them that I have now. How hilarious is that? We're going to have like an army of shifty scouts. Oh my gosh, that's too funny. Let's keep going. I'm going to have to post that to Instagram and show my buddies that I found another one. That's unbelievable. I'd never seen even one, and now I have two of them. There is, I think those are Ventress legs. Those Ventress legs are hard to find, so I'm glad to find those anytime. Got some more Jedi. Whoops, we're dropping something on the ground, never to be found again. Is that Tarful? That might be Tarful. I think that's Atlantis torso. There's an Anakin head on what I think is Special Forces. I think that's a pretty good Special Forces torso. That's obviously the wrong arm there, but we can get that fixed up, no problem. Oh no, that's a really beat up, I think that's a Leia head. But that's really beat up. If you guys are ever interested in purchasing something from me, I would never sell something like this. It's not in like terrible condition, but as far as a collector is concerned, that's trash. So I would never sell something like that. I want you guys to have a good experience with me. So if you ever decide to come join my Whatnot auction or whatever, rest assured, we're going to have high quality items for you. We want you to enjoy your experience start to finish with us. And that includes getting high quality figs in the mail on the back end. So not a lot of huge scores in this lot. So that means we're going to be fighting to get some money back on this so far. Unless there's a couple scores here at the end. That Owen Lars was awesome for sure. So I'm excited about that. But other than that, it's going to be, that's the Plo Koon there. I don't know where the Plo Koon head went. I lost it. The pile of the good stuff is now mixing in, but that's okay. There's another Leia head. That one looks like it's in good shape. Hoth Leia. I saw the Leia hairpiece in there, not the smooth one, unfortunately. That would have made my day. Still have never seen a Boba Fett CC in person. Have never seen a smooth-haired Leia in person. There's a Santa Maul. That's a fun fig. So I would love to get my hands on those two. That'd be fun. There's an old school Dengar. That's a fun one right there. What's this? Hey, look at that. Is that the wrong hands Thrawn? Or is that Krennic? I'm not sure. They're kind of very similar. But either way, that's a nice torso right there for sure. Not going to complain about that at all. Love seeing that. That helps out for sure. Although I have a lot of Thrawns that are missing hairs. So I'd love to find that dark blue hair in here. That is for sure. Jawa. Let's see. Oh, there's that old, look at that. This is one of the very first, well, at least the head is. The head is one of the very first Hoth figs. But I think they're supposed to have the old gray arms and the old gray legs, which this does not appear to be. So I think that head, this head is fairly common, I think. And so that's not actually going to be that valuable, but just kind of a cool piece of history if you find the old gray legs and arms, and then you got to find the brown visor, which I'm actually not seen as far as I know. There's the Qui-Gon. Wherever we put the hair, it's gone. We'll find it eventually. Hey, there's Watto. That's cool. Always good to get Boba Fett's. Those add up quickly. There's an ARF. There's a Bib Fortuna headpiece. Ewoks. The village grows. There's Luke. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can find anything else that's going to help add to the bottom line here. Look at that. Look at that headset Anakin. The pretty good looking cape too. Nice. Can't complain. Clones add up in a hurry. That is, I don't know what that is, but it is not something I need. There's a Harry Potter thing, I think, again. Let's see if we can find anything else in here that'll blow your minds. Let's see. Nope, not there. All right. I mean, all this stuff is dollar bills. You know what I mean? All this stuff is dollar bills, but it's just not a lot of dollar bills so far. And this is kind of the nature of what it means to do these hunts. Sometimes you get a lot of scores, but you do not every time. That's nice right there. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Even when you find a good one. Scratched beyond belief. I will use this head though. I'm quite sure I have several of this fig that are missing a head. So, not a complete score because we'll have to dip into the collection, but still the head alone will help me finish off a fig that I need. So that's good news. There's a couple ARF helmets. So parts and pieces. If you're well organized, this kind of thing is well worth the investment, because you may not finish off a lot of figs based on just what's in here. but a lot of this stuff will help me finish off figs from, my last haul, and it will help me finish off figs of future hauls. But it requires patience. It requires a whole mess of time to go through this, to find the good stuff, to sort it, and, just be patient enough to wait until you can finish off figs. Because, here's a Kashyyyk, right? And if you don't have the Kashyyyk legs or the Kashyyyk helmet, right, this isn't real useful to you. And if you go on Bricklink and you buy the legs and the helmet, then you're not going to profit much on what you've got in front of you. But if you just throw this in the Kashyyyk drawer and you wait till a helmet arrives, then you can all of a sudden sell this Kashyyyk for tons of money. And, it takes patience and time, but it can happen. But, if you're thinking, I want to get into doing this, and you buy one lot thinking, all right, I'm golden, may not be the case right away. It may require 10, 15, 20 lots before you can actually finish anything off. There's what kind of looks like a Rex or a 501st, parts of it anyway. But as common as it gets, right? The key to getting P1 Rex is the helmet in the head. The torso is just a standard torso, but the arms are blue. So that's not actually, finding a Rex torso is, it's as common as finding a standard clone. Hey, look at that. That is a very cool piece. Santa Vader. And it's in great shape. What do you know? I assume it needs a cape, which I have tons of, and a helmet, which I should have tons of. So that's no problem. But that's cool right there. Santa Christmas Vader. Santa Christmas Vader, I think. Something like that anyway. So that's fun. There's Kane and Jarrus. Add that to the pile of Kane and Jarruses I have. Who needs Kane and Jarrus? Come see me. 2/12. That's a good one. That's a good one. Always good to get the 2/12. Let's see. There's another Leia. Whoa. Luke and Leia kind of combo pack. That's kind of creepy. I think we're just going to leave that one alone. Let's see. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. We're running out of stuff here. So you can see, oh, there's another one that's damaged. That's too bad. Boy, that really stings. Maybe the other head is in here, though. That'd be good. There's one of those OG, maybe not OG, but like the second wave of P2 clones. I really like those. Ooh, look at that. That's fun. Yellow Palpatine. Looks like his torso's nicked up, as seems to be the case with a lot of these. But still, super cool. The yellow face is hard to find, so glad to get that. That looks like that is Leia with those bright red lips. I think that's another Leia. The newer version of Leia, anyway. There's a Royal Guard. All right. Is there any last scores in here? Here's kind of the rest of it over here. I don't know if it's off camera or not. But here's the rest of it. Let's see. Oh, man, here's that really creepy Anakin with that face. Look at that creepy Anakin face. Eesh. That is a weird print. I don't know whoever thought that was a good idea. Old school Tusken Raider. There's a Han Solo. There's another Kashyyyk. Man, Kashyyks are so expensive. It's ridiculous. So we got to decide if we're going to sell those Kashyyks or add them to my eventual Kashyyyk mock. There's a, which one is this? Can never remember. The lieutenant is blue. The sergeant is green. I don't know which one that is. The yellow version of it anyway. I'm spacing off the top of my head. There appears to be some kind of tan Jedi. This head I don't think is correct, unless it's an old Kenobi, but I'm not sure about that. All right, what else we got? We got another Qui-Gon in there. Some of these officers are really good. Most of them are, not. But there's a Nadar Veb, I think. All right, there's I think that might be a Death Trooper legs. What's this? I always check these. I try to check them extra carefully to see if any of them is pre-Vizsla, because occasionally you just get super lucky and you find the pre-Vizsla torso. Not the case this time. I believe, oh wait, skipping over that. Is that real? Looks a little weird. We need a better light. Oh yeah, that's real. That's a P2 right there. I think, is that P2? I think that's a P2 Gree. That's nice right there. That's always good to get. Anything else in here? Last chance. Nope, that's it. Well, there you go, guys. That is $930 of You know, like, it's all Star Wars stuff, so it's hard to complain, and I'm sure that this is going to produce kind of some dollar bills in the long run. But holy Moses, is it going to take some time. Oh my gosh, I totally missed this as I'm just messing around in here. Look at that. That is a P2 clone. That is really nice right there. You put that on the right torso, and that's a very expensive fig right there, so glad to find that. Never found the Zam Wessel helmet. Have to dig and see if I can find one of those. We got to look more carefully and see if that's real. It sure looks real. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's cracked. Oh, it doesn't matter. It's cracked. At least we have the pauldron. The pauldron's hard to get, so at least we have the pauldron. Owen Lars. That's a nice fig right there, and this one's in great shape, but it is going to cut into the profit that I likely am keeping that one. I don't know that I've ever owned Owen Lars or seen Owen Lars. That might be a first, so that's cool. Hopefully we can finish off this Han Solo. And then we just start, you know, building troops and Lukes and, you know, Vaders and all that stuff and hope it adds up to a whole lot more than $930. This one I'm not going to chalk up to a huge win. But, you know, it's Star Wars. It's not a loss. At least not much of one anyway. So there you go. We're going to get this thing posted and then start building some figs. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me a little bit on the YouTubes. Come see me on Whatnot. We'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me on Mail Time.